is not necessarily conversations, but when I would like instruct somebody who's older than me, it was a little weird. They're kind of like, this guy's like intimidating, you know, because I was, oh crap, man, I was 20. I'm 23 now, so 2 years ago, 21. Yeah, 21. I was 20, 21, 22 when I was instructing, and I had guys, the oldest guy that I had was in his 50s, mid-50s.
ATP 50s?
At ATP, yes.
Dude.
Mid-50s.
Good for him.
And, you know, I commend him, absolutely, dude. Like, that's badass. Like, you're literally in your mid-50s, and you're doing a whole entire career change. You know, good for you.
At a pace that many young people have a hard time following.
Exactly. Well, I think it's different for older people because here's my honest opinion. This is going to be...
Because he has self-discipline to study.
Exactly. Yeah. So I did a lot of... at ATP Phoenix, we did the ASU program. You know that.
Uh-huh.
And there was a lot of ASU students, not necessarily my students, but just students in general that were...
There because their poppy sent them there. Their mommy told them to go fly a plane.
Exactly. So they're there on not their money.
Right.
It's not their skin in the game. They could care less. And so I had a student...
Now, how important do you think that is with flight training? Meaning, if
100%. It is literally everything.
The more skin in the game you can have, the better off you'll do.
Yes.
Got it.
Exactly. Think about it like this. Like if somebody gives you a car, you're going to treat the car nice, but you're going to be like, okay, if it's got a couple blemishes, like somebody puts their door into your door, you're not going to lose your crap over it, right? You're going to be like, wow, that sucks, you know, like whatever.
Right.
Like I'm not going to think about it twice.
Right.
But if you put your sweat and blood and tears into earning that money and then you bought that car cash and then somebody rear ends you or somebody crashes into you or somebody dings their door on yours, you're going to be like, what the hell? I'm so mad because you take pride in that, right? So with flight training, it's exactly like that. And yes, I didn't front the money, but I'm fronting the money now as paying for my loan. But for these students, and nothing against them because I had some really rockin' ASU students, really awesome, that were very self-driven, self-motivated, and they knew what they were doing. Like they were like, I'm in this for the right reason. Like I'm here to learn, I'm here to study.
Love it.
Here to become a pilot. On the contrary, I had a couple students who were just there because their parents were paying for everything and
that's motivation, tough on a CFI.
The motivation, just a brand new, fresh 18-year-old right out of high school.
That's tough.
Doesn't even live in the same, like this one, he was from, I don't remember where he was from, but he wasn't from Arizona. And he was out here, he's by himself, and he was here for flight training, going to ASU. And he just did not have the self.
Not into it.
He was into flying, but with the ASU program, it's completely different.
How old was he?
He was 18. Jesus. Literally fresh. He had graduated that year from high school, and all on his parents' money. You know, which is not a problem. I don't think having.
You're not
parents,
mocking that.
Yeah, I'm not mocking that. I'm mocking the. You need to understand that flight training is a lot more serious than just going to college. If you're doing one of those 2-track college and flight training simultaneously, and so I would ask him to, you know, hey, I need you to prepare this, and he would literally prepare the absolute bare minimum.
Oh,
like if the box says, "What is Reg 91-175?" It'd be like, "Oh, that's the takeoff and landings under IFR."
That's it. That's
it.
Yeah.
That was his answer.
Yeah,
like,
to pull it out of him.
Give me more. Like I need more. I need you to tell me more.
Yeah.
Because that's what like they're looking for, right? And so the good thing with this specific kid is that I actually talked to one of my previous students who is still at ATP, just barely. It was within the last 2 weeks. And he said that he's an instructor now. He's actually his instructor. So my previous students, one of them is now an instructor over my student. And he says he's awesome. He's a really awesome instructor. Like he knows his stuff and he got going. And I'm so proud. Like that makes me happy to hear that he's not flunked out, because there's a lot of students, whether you're not ASU or not, that flunk out. Like I know, let's see, this one, that was a different story, but it's tough, especially at a fast-paced not airline training, but flight training. Excuse me. It's just so fast-paced, and you have to be very self-motivated to keep up with the pace. Like it's hard. I get it. It was hard for me, but I think with having our group that we had, if I hadn't had that, I would have struggled a lot more.